Today, I'd like to tell you a story about the time I took my eldest for a walk. He was about 4 years old at this time. He'd finished nursery and then we would have a bit of time, so I decided to introduce him to go on a walk to get his legs active and his body active. So we started walking. It was a main road with a bus route, and he at the time was obsessed with buses. He absolutely loved the M Metro Bus Company. He loved the M logo. He loved the curvy shape and he liked the patterns. So he used to physically carry a leaflet with him. And so this walk meant that he got to see the buses zooming along the busy road. So he had his leaflet in his hand that morning as well. And we started on our walk. We noticed and spotted our first bus. He got excited, started jumping up and down. M Metro bus, M Metro bus. And I said, yes, it is an M Metro bus. Isn't that a coincidence? So we carried on walking and we came to a bus stop. This one did not have a shelter. And my son got excited once again. M Metro bus stop, M Metro bus stop, he said. I said, yes. And then he did the most amazing thing. He wrapped his arms around the pole and he gave it a hug. I said, you really like that bus stop, don't you? And he just kept saying, M Metro bus, M Metro bus. I'd never seen my son talk so much. We carried on down the busy road and we came to a lamppost and he gave it a hug. And I thought, oh, is it the poles you like? I let him hug the lamppost for as long as he wanted. He looked at the carvings on the lamppost, and that's when I realised that every lamppost had different carved numbers on it. Touched the carvings and he repeated the numbers. We carried on walking and we came to a bus stand this time with the sheltered. It was sheltered, so he ran and he sat on the seat. It wasn't long until a bus actually came. The bus did stop and passengers got off, but we just carried on sitting in the bus stop for as long as he wanted. We continued further, came across another lamppost, followed by another bus stop with a pole, and each time my son gave it a hug as he held on to his M Metro bus stop leaflet. He looked at me and he had a smile on his face. It made him so happy, and I could feel the happiness in him. Then we came across a telephone box and he noticed somebody in the phone box. To my surprise, he approached the phone box and he started knocking on the door and he shouted, my phone, my phone. The poor person inside quickly hung up and came out. I apologized and they went off their own way. My son entered and he decided to make a phone call. This is the first time I saw him do pretend play with the phone, and I was absolutely amazed. We then left the phone booth and we carried on hugging a few more bus stops, sitting in some more bus shelters, and soon we'd got to the end of the road and we walked all the way home. He was very happy that day. However, because we'd done this walk once, we had to then carry on. It had become part of our routine and it was very difficult, but it was one of the things that calmed him and kept him happy. Thank you for watching. Next time I will tell you about when I took my daughter out for a walk. I will also continue with my Zentangle drawing.